With your vote, you have created the Olympic esports games. Congratulations and thank you very much, and also congratulations to our friends and partners from the Saudi National Olympic Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to the IOC members. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all esports players and esports watchers. Finally, esports is in the Olympics. Congratulations all guys for your efforts. And I'm just not sure how they're going to standardize it and which game they're going to choose, because that will be hard. I know that CSGO might be the main one, but the others like Valorant and others will be a problem. Maybe Tetris or FIFA could be good, but yeah, I don't know how. Anyway, let's let me not ramble on about that. Anyway, let's jump into it, shall we? The first topic we're just gonna skim through today is Marques dealing with the FBI. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because it just showed me how broad IT reviews, how broad tech reviews could be, and they could go the investigative route, or like the news route, or just normally review routes, as I do on this channel. So Marques has always hinted at him having a story with the FBI or something on the FBI. So this past week he told his story, and he had a story. You can check out the video on the link below. So what did he talk about? The first thing he talked about was what actually made the FBI come to him. The thing that made the FBI come to him was the phone, Escobar phone, the gold Escobar phones. Those phones, two of them, they were reviewed by him years back, and when he was starting to get into his new office and space, that's when they finally came to ask about it. And in this wasn't a big problem. It wasn't a problem on his review or anything. So the main point was that his review actually went through and touched some investigation that was happening. That just shows how broad the review can be. And if you want to hear in his words what was the first interaction could be, just to watch the video below. And he did hint on it actually. He did hint about it actually when he was doing one of his annual events. This is the event.
Honorable mention to the Escobar Fold 2, which I also don't have on this desk because it is in the possession of the FBI. Someday I'll be able to tell that story.
Here the phones were not there, so he hinted at that as well. But all in all, that was the Marques update on the FBI declassification. But he's not arrested, unfortunately, so maybe I can get his views. Just joking. But yeah, that was the story. I was just telling a story about a story that happened. So that was it. Story of the month, CrowdStrike. Now on the CrowdStrike update, there is an update on it, and the update is Microsoft is still cleaning up all the problems that has happened on the 8.5 million machines that were affected. But the main problem this showed was the kernel level access of softwares that they needed to talk about. So what is kernel level access? Let's start with that. Having kernel level access is having core access to the operating system, whether it's having system memory or hardware. This is able to access your whole computer. So if you look at the diagrams, let's look at the Windows kernel. As you can see, outside the user mode, you'll have the kernel mode. And if you just want to look at it simpler, we will look at it like this. It's applications, kernel, CPU memory, and device. That means kernel access can have access to those three places on your device. So, all access to your device, so that is a problem. And that showed that these types of softwares are a problem. So that's what the current talks are on, actually updating those security updates and making sure that nothing goes wrong. So that is the update for the CrowdStrike. I won't talk about it more because we have talked about it before, but if you want the particulars on how access works for different softwares and how you explain the kernel level access and the user mode, all the other level accesses, then you can comment below. I could make a video about it and explain how that works. But that is for CrowdStrike. South Africa is one of the biggest tech centers in Africa. So now Africa Data Centers wants to bring their data center to Cape Town, because Cape Town is the second largest economy in South Africa. So what is Africa Data Centers adding? Africa Data Center is adding a 6 MW of capacity to its Cape Town 1 facility. This is adding to all the current problems where our cloud-based systems are being facilitated outside of South Africa. So now with this new update, most of the other things are going to be facilitated in South Africa. As for how the energy is going to be dealt with because of renewable energy and because of load shedding in South Africa, they are going to be building a solar farm to facilitate the expansion of this data center. So what do you think about the data center coming to South Africa? And do you think this will help us with all the information and current expansion of tech in South Africa? Now, onto the entertainment tech. The US ticketing giant Ticketmaster is planning to buy a Cape Town-based company for tickets, Quicket, to expand into Africa. Their current expansion is actually not only planned for South Africa, it is planned for Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, Zambia, and Botswana. So they are currently going all out on expanding the profile for the tickets. And the reason for this expansion is, as the president said, this is the statement, with the widespread adoption of smartphones and internet access, online ticketing has become increasingly popular, offering flexible and convenient to both event organizers and attendees. That's what the Ticketmaster president said. So with the rapid growth of Ticketmaster and all the other apps around those environments, the report shows that there's a global ticketing market of 60 billion US, which is projected to a compound growth rate of 7.1% from 2024 to 2023. So with those stats, you can see that growing the company would be a good thing. So that is the expansion into this market and actually going into that market. Don't know if this is gonna go in towards Monopoly or not, but that is what's happening currently. This week I'll be doing a video on the CMF by Nothing, the phone. So I will be reviewing it, all the specs, everything about the phone. Either it's a gimmick or not. I guess most people are still trying to figure out if it's a gimmick or not, but I will be reviewing it this week, and I will take out the video before the end of this week. Anyway, what do you think about today's topics? My content, please subscribe, click that like button. Anyway, keep on grinding and level up.